Hi everyone, Prasanna, founder of Light for Tomorrow Educational Advisory Services. I'm here to discuss some of the important points each and every parent has to know about grooming up their child. So now we are going to discuss about 21st century skills and how consciously we are going to integrate them in learning. One of the most talked ideas in education community today is all about 21st century skills. See, you may put your child in CBSE school or ICSE school, or you may pay them 1 or 2 lakhs for their education, but without this 21st century skill, they are going to be an illiterate in coming 20 to 30 years down the line. So many discuss about their higher education. Many concentrate about their higher education to the child, but they are not thinking about the 21st century skills. Like what are the components to make elementary school level or primary school level, how to acquire this important skill, like we are going to see in next 5 to 10 minutes. See, 21st century skill is all about every person must acquire to have a successful career or in their life in rapidly evolving and globalizing world. The schools often lay so much of focus on making students score well in the exams, but they don't concentrate on developing their skills. So now at this point of time, like we are going to discuss about 4 important components to develop their 21st century skills. So first important thing is about critical thinking. So critical thinking, what do you mean by critical thinking? Critical thinking is the ability to clearly rationalize the process of information, to make decision based on problem solving skills, about their ability in tackling the situations in their life. it's a it's completely it should have been applied in daily workplaces or in life situations to identify the approach to solve it. So curriculum has to focus on critical thinking. There has to be an open-ended questions. For example, higher order thinking questions can be added in curriculums. For example, uh, if you take photosynthesis, the students can discuss how it happens and why it happens, hows and whys, quiz, problem solving assessments can be given. So critical thinking is one of the most important components the students has to acquire. The child who develops a skill of critical thinking will be able to approach and analyze the problems easily and more confidently. So second most important thing is about creativity. Nowadays, nowadays kids are very much creative. I've seen my personally. I've seen my daughters, like they are, once if you give some kind of an assignments, they are thinking an out of box. Like that has to be developed in each and every kid. So I was really feeling happy. For example, when my daughter was using the YouTube, she started learning by herself. Like if any ad comes in, she skips it out, and even using the passwords or that Google passwords easily, she's cracking out once after a single observations. So promote that, encourage them. So creativity is important thing, and it has to be from out of box thing. So imagination, make them to think. Maybe we can ask them to think. We can ask them how it will happen. We can ask them questions through stories. We can teach them through stories or boards. Promote art and craft, given extracurricular activities to the schools. I mean, even if the topic is being given from the school as a homework, you can give us an extracurricular activity. You can ask them extra questions while doing the homework. So that helps them to think them beyond the questions, or it taps up their creativities. So the child who has a creative skills, they'll be able to look at the problems with a unique viewpoint. He may have a difference of opinion, I may have a different of opinion. So these creativity helps, gives them a confidence. They come up with their own ideas. So third most important thing is all about like communication. So communication nowadays, many students, basically I'm a trainer. I have traveled across south of Tamil Nadu. So there what I feel is teachers are getting like 3,000, 4,000 salary, and they're simply just teaching on the blackboards, and they're just going on, they are following up the instruction what management is giving and completing the portions, and just like that they're going. But no matter what school they belong. For example, they may be from CBSE or ICSE, but all this topic which we are discussing today, please make sure that you are implementing for your kids during in the evening hours. It can also be done. So make them. So we are discussing about communication. Make them uh, try to appreciate them if they are having difference of opinion, if they are coming up with any kind of a new idea. So effective communication is a skill with the person ability to convey their messages clearly and respectfully. So encourage them in having a good communications. So that helps in it can be done through several body languages. Appreciate them. Even now also, I have two daughters. If they come, if somebody if they have some kind of an opinion, I encourage them, I clap them, I make my wife or my grandma, their grandma, my mom, to sit with them, and we used to clap and encourage them. So communication is the most important thing. Give them assignments, have a debates. So no matter what the topic it might be, encourage them to speak, come with their opinion. So four most important thing is collaboration. So collaboration is all about teaming up with their friends. Give them assignments as a parent. Ask them to sit with their friends, discuss. Ask them to discuss. Sit in a group. Give them a presentations. So promote their sports. Ask them to come up with different ideas or opinion. Give them a weekly assignments. As a parent, you are responsible to implement all the skills which we discussed today to their parents. It helps them. Without these skills, they are definitely an illiterate. For coming like 20 to 30 years down later, they should, without having this, it's very difficult for them to survive. So all business, even if they are going for any kind of a works, they need to sit with their friends, or they need to work in a team, and they need to work in a groups. So encourage them. A child with good collaborative skills is able to work in group effectively and help the peer development. So these are the most important topic skills which all the kids or student has to acquire or learn to adopt in coming years. And during my school days, I never thought about radio jockey jobs, but I have read in an article that there is a job called detox therapist. It's going to come, and drone drivers. So these openings are from the research. So down 20 to 30 years, a lot of jobs are going to come in this way. So make sure that you're grooming up your kids in a proper and effective manner. And I thought these topics are it's very interesting, and thought to communicate with you through this video. And really thanks a lot for watching this video, and it's an English version. Really thanks a lot. See you on other video. Thank you.